Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you were with us before, welcome to the channel. If this is your first time with us, this is Lee Allen Presents, and I'm your host for this video. I'm Alan, and as you've already seen from the title card, around about 10-15 seconds ago, maybe at this point, this is an unboxing video today, and in keeping with the theme of spooky season, we are cracking into the newest Blu-ray set for the Doctor Who collection, or Doctor Who The Collection, rather, season, which is season 13 and is out today. So I'm going to get straight into this packet here. I'm very eager to get into this, if I can navigate the tear strips of the boxes, of course. Okay, from the other side first, fair enough. Okay, and slide out that nice crisp Doctor Who goodness. I had seen there was a slight potential issue. Well, let me get the cellophane off first, and then we can sort of cover all the bits of the set. Bear with me a second while I try to get into this without breaking anything that shouldn't be broken anyway. Cellophane's meant to be. Ooh, this is a tight one. Oh, there we go. I think I got it. Yeah, there we go. So I've seen people on different social medias. Oh, that was the corner of the table. I've seen people on different social medias over the weekend who are getting their copies on Saturday, and there does appear to be some sort of bleed through on the print on the edge. Hopefully the top-down camera can pick this up. It curves, the print is curving right onto the side of the box, which is very unusual. None of the others have done this to this extent. I don't remember any other ones having this particularly. This is quite a nasty bleed on that, and kind of the same on the back there. So you're getting this kind of bookend from both. I probably should have grabbed another set to put beside, but on the shelf, that's going to be really prominent, I think. But we'll see how it goes. This is just one of those things, unfortunately, with the limited edition packagings. What is that on the cover? Let me just... Weird. That's markings or sticky stuff or something. Need to give that a bit of a proper clean, I think, with a bit of a damp cloth, very, very damp, lightly damp cloth. So, as I already said, this is season 13. Oh, that's really starting to sting my arm. Of Doctor Who, the collection, on Blu-ray. So this is the remastered episodes, the vintage episodes. This particular season is Tom Baker's, as you can already see from that. On this side, you've got the standard Doctor Who the Collection with season 13 on the J card, the 12 rating, and the BBC logo there. On the back, we've got the list of the titles that are included in this set, and those of the eagle-eyed viewers will have already seen the DVD copies behind me on the shelf to show what stories in this. So it includes Terror of the Zygons, Planet of Evil, Pyramids of Mars, The Android Invasion, The Brain of Morbius, and The Seeds of Doom. So all 26 episodes from season 13, along with brand new extras, brand new CGI and surround mixes and whatnot. There's a lot of really cool stuff in these box sets. Some people are complaining that they're getting a bit more expensive, but with the way inflation's going, the way the country's going, I'm not really surprised. We're not here to talk about politics, though. We're here to talk about Doctor Who. So we've got the aspect ratios, 1080i at 16:9 and 4:3 ratios. So 16:9 would be your standard widescreen. 4:3 would be your old school square kind of TV ratio, which is that there. You've got the DTS HDMA as the audio, so that's great quality with the DTS sound. 690 minutes approximately in terms of runtime, so obviously your subtitles, audio navigation, etc., etc. On the other side then, as we've already elaborated on, we've got this bleed through. You can kind of see it from the card there, that it's kind of folding around from the back. Similar to the other end, except this one has a picture of Tom Baker on there to show which set this is, the same as the front cover. Again, season 13 with the 12 and the BBC, but if we slide the J card off, looks a bit more clear. There's something else on the spine there. It feels like something sticky, like a sticky residue. I have to get rid of that. That's the first. I don't think I've ever had that on one of these sets, which is a bit weird. Season 13, you haven't got the ratings, the BBFC ratings, British Broadcasting Federation, or whatever it's called. I can't remember the exact term off the top of my head. But you've got the nice spine there, and obviously you've got the beautiful print front by Lee Binding of Tea Lady Designs, which is absolutely stunning. This chap always does some amazing artwork for these sets, and this is going to look stellar on the shelf next to the rest of them. And then on the back, We've got the TARDIS. We've got Sarah Jane Smith and the Doctor. I completely blanked then. My brain just froze. And obviously the TARDIS behind with some very interesting sea life around them. So let's pop this down and open it up. And straight off then you've got from Pyramids of Mars again, Sarah Jane Smith and the Doctor with the TARDIS. That doesn't quite line up either. Oh, this is not a good time this time. These are usually spot on, and the creases on the folds there are spot on, but this time not so much. Hopefully the top-down camera can pick that up. If I push it down, it's got public core all box, which is not great. Obviously some Egyptian motifs there because that is from the Pyramids of Mars story. We go through the discs first. We've got the Terror of the Zygons. We've got Planet of Evil. We have Pyramids of Mars. Very stern-looking Sarah Jane Smith there. We have Pyramids of Mars, so that's the second disc for that story. So there could be some sort of movie, or it could just be the extra features taking up the extra disc space there. Android Invasion. Brain of Morbius. The Seeds of Doom. And Seeds of Doom. So both Pyramids of Mars and Seeds of Doom have 2 discs. Just pop this out. You can see underneath then the good old visage of Tom Baker. Underneath. It's really nice. Put this back down. Let's pop this open. Get another superb image of Sarah Jane Smith and the Doctor here, amongst some plants and shrubbery. It's been a long time since I've seen these episodes. I don't remember them a great deal of them, unfortunately. So here we have the TARDIS from this particular season with Sutek above the time rotor. And that looks like it's just a bit of debris from the cutting. And that is kind of flaking a little bit on the edge. This is not the best workmanship from the BBC. I'll be honest. This is I wouldn't say disappointing. Certainly not up to the standard that they usually give with these box sets. Okay, so then we get the same image of Tom Baker and Sarah Jane Smith, or Elizabeth Sladen, if you want to use her actress name, or her real name per se. From there, and on the back, we've got some headshots. These will be the Doctors that featured in The Brain of Morbius. So there's always been that contention of how many Doctors have there actually been when these 5 chaps here featured on the screen when The Brain of Morbius, in The Brain of Morbius, when I believe he's having some sort of mental battle with Morbius. And these faces flash up on the screen as previous incarnations of the Doctor. These are the only times, if I remember correctly, that you see any of these faces in the show at all, and they're never mentioned again after this particular episode. So getting into the book, as usual, we've got some really nice, we'll have some nice images. We've got the first one right there from Sarah Jane Smith and the Doctor. Behind the sofa, welcome to season 13, a little bit of information about season 13. We cracked straight into Terror of the Zygons from 1975, so 30th of August to the 20th of September 1975, Terror of the Zygons. So it tells you the amount of episodes, story code, dates of airing, who it was written by, who it was produced by, and who it was directed by. A little blurb about what the episode is, and then it kicks straight into the different features on this particular episode, on this particular serial and disc. So director's cut, updated special effects, 5.1 surround sound mix, new audio commentary, the previous audio commentary from the DVDs, which is behind me, to my right. Isolated music, making of documentary, behind the sofas. I really enjoy watching those, they're always fun. And a few more things there. And then we get some more information about the development. You've probably seen these before, you know what this is like. It always gives some really good information into these, which is really cool. Again, some really nice artwork and some photographs from the story. A lot to see and a lot to take in. So the second story is Planet of Evil. Another 4-episode story. Oh, excuse me. Got some really nice artwork. That's the same one on the back of the cover of the box itself. Oh, excuse me, hiccup. And then Pyramids of Mars. So it makes sense that this would feature on this particular or the next season of the collection, given the return of Sutek in the new Who, should we call it? So again, this is 4 episodes. So disc 3, updated special effects, new audio commentary, new surround sound mix, etc. But disc 4, Pyramid of Mars Omnibus, a HD recreation of the 60-minute repeat compilation screened in November 1976. It's like a cut down version almost, I guess. I mean, it'll be an hour 20. Yeah, so you're chopping 20 minutes out. So we'd increase the pacing of it, obviously. And then they've also got, interestingly, Tales of the TARDIS. Especially 75-minute cut-down version of the story transmitted in 2004 to celebrate Sutek's return to Doctor Who, featuring updated special effects and exclusive linking material from Ncuti Gatwa and Millie Gibson. I'm surprised that he's not been included. I don't recall any of these being included in the previous box sets, but Tales of the TARDIS, this, if I'm right, this is the first instance of these being included on the box set. Again, some more beautiful artwork. I'd really like these to be put out and published so I could use them as wallpapers, if I'm honest. Scanning wouldn't really give the same quality. The Android Invasion, again, 4 episodes. Here's a list of everything included on this disc. A very grumpy looking character there. Some more artwork. Sarah Jane with her face off. Obviously, Android. Spoiler alert. Brain of Morbius, the one I previously alluded to with the characters on the chaps on the back of this book. And there we go. So there's the faces just there, going down in the line that I was referring to. They show up on the screen when he's having this mental battle, the Brain of Morbius. And Seeds of Doom. So this is 6 episodes. So the last serial of this particular season is 6 episodes, so a bit longer than the others. And again, disc 7 appears to just have the standard audio commentary, isolated score, etc., all the other extras. Disc 8 is the Seeds of Doom Omnibus, a brand new 90-minute movie compilation. I've not seen any of the movie compilations just yet. I prefer to watch the entire serial. But it'd be interesting to see these, actually, I think. I should probably get around to watching them at some point. And again, lots of features. And then the development. Again, some more beautiful artwork. The shrubbery and foliage around the Doctor and Sarah Jane Smith. And then we cap off with the TARDIS at the end there. And then back to these 5 chaps at the back. Yeah, so I mean, this is really good to release in October, I feel, as Doctor Who is often seen as the original, oh my god, we've got to hide behind the sofa because this is so scary kind of TV show. Personally, in this day and age, it's not particularly scary, but I can see why people felt that and thought that back in the 60s and 70s and even sort of touching the 80s. Doctor Who always had a way of going into that gothic and sci-fi horror, which was always great. So, I mean, that's season 13. Let us know if you've picked it up in the comments down below. What's your favorite story from this particular season? Is it Zygons? Is it Seeds of Doom? Is it the Pyramids of Mars with Sutek? I know Pyramids of Mars tends to be quite highly praised, and that tends to be a lot of people's favorite from this particular season. But let us know what you think down below in the comments or on our social media platforms. If you find our Linktree link down below in the description on this video, it'll take you to our socials, which is on, we've got Facebook, we're on Instagram, and we're on Twitter. At the same time, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Something just made a noise beside me. I have no idea what that was. It's quite loud too. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button as well. We don't know if you like the content unless you actually tell us that you like the content. So let us know, hit the subscribe button, as I say. Make sure you hit that notification bell. You'll get notifications when the next box set comes out, when the next board game unboxing or the next video game playthrough, board game playthrough goes up, and you'll be able to keep up with this in that way. As I say, reach out to us on our social medias. We've already given you that information there, so feel free to look up there. We hope that you're enjoying the spooky season. October, Halloween is right around the corner, and this will be a nice little spooky element to watch leading up to Halloween and the big day, as it were. And before I go, a little PSA. Don't forget, next Sunday, or the Sunday coming now, it is the end of British summertime if you're in the UK. So technically we're all going to be Time Lords because our clock's going to get changed and we're going to get an extra hour. So we're going back in time technically on Sunday. So keep that in mind. Watch more Doctor Who using that extra time. And until next time, take care of yourself. Enjoy spooky season. Bye for now.